All the counts in this charge requires no any effort. It's one charge, but within the principle of an act, if the trial is allowed to continue, to be concluded within record. This honorable justice. Like I always say, this is just one of the several countries employed to delay criminal trial in Nigeria. This criminal justice is effectively
Okay, if you just watch us, this is the BBC Pidgin live broadcast from the Federal High Court Abuja. The case happened for Court 2. We just talked to the prosecution lawyer where say then they can't pay and they know say all the allegation, all the issues where they bring against Nnamdi Kanu, they can't pay and they go make sure say they go prove them for court when trial begin. So we wait for the defense lawyer to tell us exactly what happened for court today. What happened for court today be say both the prosecution lawyer and that's the government lawyer and the defense lawyer all been there court today. The prosecution lawyer agrees say yes, say the two application where be say application to throw away the allegation, the 15 count charges where government bring come, say they don't see them, and also the application for bail, say they don't see them. Also, another issue where the defense counsel carry come court also be say, they say Nnamdi Kanu glass where they suppose carry read, they say DSS sees them from him. As sake of that one, say if he go blind, if he no get in glasses back. And so waiting the trial judge being talk, Justice Bintam Nyako say, make DSS make sure say kia then find in glasses, that's in the eyeglass where they used to take read, make them make sure say they find and give them, and make them make sure say they find them and also give them to them before he appear before for court for April 8th. So this matter they don't adjourn to April 8th for 12 noon on the 8th of April. So now that day then go hear the case. So we're going to talk, we're going to give you exactly what happened, and also to hear from waiting the defense counsel get to talk on top the matter. So now waiting happen for court today. So most journalists be no enter court in the court room today, sake of say they no allow everybody enter inside court. Nnamdi Kanu family members all also they here, and they happy say they see them, they snap picture with them. And one other issue where the defense counsel raised na sake of say Nnamdi Kanu brothers them, where younger brother them been go the DSS facility, they no allow entrance into the, they no allow make it enter the facility. So that one self na issue where they also raised on top the matter. So now waiting they happen be this with the Federal High Court Abuja, court precisely outside of Court 2 where the trial of Nnamdi Kanu they be happen. They don't adjourn the case now, and so the lawyers then they come out from the court. Many of them go to talk, some of them go to talk to us about waiting really transpire inside the court, waiting really happen inside the court. So we're going to wait for them as they come out, and they're going to give us story as it happen inside court. So these Nnamdi Kanu relatives, nine brothers and relatives be these ones. They also come the case, they come witness the matter what happened inside court today. Well done, sir. I'm very fine. Yes, we know say you dey inside court today. Me na BBC Pidgin. If you just tell us wetin really happen inside court today, wetin una see, wetin una talk, wetin happen inside court today.
Arguments. And you know, so what you come to the motion, when the lawyer come talk, say, all these charges when they bring, say no be charges at all. Say make the court to only the
What are you saying?
Okay, so Nnamdi Kanu lawyers don't promote. If we hear waiting, they get to talk. If you just watch us, this now the BBC Pidgin live broadcast from the Federal High Court Abuja. We did the 5th floor where court today, where the trial they go on before Justice Binta Nyako. So we wait for the defense lawyer Mike Ozokehome make it brief us on top waiting happen inside court today. Okay, if you just watch us, this is the BBC Pidgin live broadcast from the Federal High Court Abuja, where the court just adjourned the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra group where government don't proscribe, and court 2 for Federal High Court floor 5 where the case they go on. So now we just want to hear from the defense lawyer now.
Mike's down a little bit.
Mike's down. Mike's down.
Sorry, with your phone. Can you, since you're using phone, can you just a little bit? Finally.
Briefly, sir. Briefly.
No.
So finally, sir, the long-awaited application, those 2 applications. No, sir. So those long. Finally, sir. Leonard Silk, sir. Finally, Leonard Silk, sir. Apologies, sir. Apologies, Leonard Silk. Apologies, Leonard Silk. Finally, those 2 long-awaited applications have finally had their days in court. The 2 applications, those 2 pending applications, have finally had their day in court. Tell us how it went. Yes.
And that is the one that is jurisdictional.
Okay.
Which is saying that all the 14 counts in the charge are bad, and bad. Like I described it before the court, they are as dead as a dodo. All that the court requires is to give them a decent burial. Because there is nothing whatsoever in the counts at all. You are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of making some broadcast. You didn't say where this broadcast was made. Was it made in the spirit world? Was it made in the air? Was it made under the ground? You didn't state. That was to run away from the first count they had fired, which we attacked when we had mentioned the United Kingdom. So they thought that by not mentioning a place, they had gotten away from it. But as a matter of fact, they had worsened their case because the Federal High Court Act says specifically, Section 34, that you must state the very location, specific location where an offense had been committed. That is wrong. They people stated it. They say in the brokers, and that the brokers were in furtherance of some treasonable acts. For you to charge a person with forging treason, you must have to charge a person with treason. Nnamdi Kanu is not charged with treason here. We call it the predicate offense. It is for this predicate offense that the acts of forgery will emanate. So they are building castles on empty air. There's nothing to support it. You are saying that the brokers led to protests, violent protests in the east and in Lagos, affecting Lagos transportation system. Does this court have jurisdiction territorially over Lagos and matters that happen near Uli, near here in Anambra State? No. Does this court have jurisdiction over matters if there was an offense committed, for example, say in UK? Does this court have jurisdiction over matters that happen in UK? Answer, no. Because this court cannot exercise jurisdiction on matters within a sovereign land, another country that has sovereignty, other international law. Another major point is that you are trying this man, saying for committing, for belonging to a proscribed organization. And I must not say this, contrary to what the prosecution said last time. Nnamdi Kanu has never denied being a member of IPOB. He says, I am not a member of proscribed IPOB. I want all of you to know the difference. And when IPOB was proscribed through the court process, Nnamdi Kanu challenged it. The matter is at the Court of Appeal currently. Nobody knows the judgment of the Court of Appeal. If the Court of Appeal finally says that this prosecution was wrong as we are contending, let's say by that time you had already tried Nnamdi and jailed him, how will you bring him back? So you are trying him under a law that is incorrect, that is being challenged, whose efficacy and longevity is being tested and has not been clear. So we call it lite pendens, or the doctrine of sub judice. So you cannot. So Nnamdi Kanu, in his extrajudicial statement, says he founded IPOB in 2012 in London. And that is the head. He has never denied being the founder, head, and member of IPOB, but he denies being a member of proscribed IPOB. This point must be made clear. We have also challenged the entire law itself, the Terrorism Prevention Act as amended of 2011 as amended in 2013. Now, it is not a law within the exclusive legislative list of the National Assembly that we thought to have made. It has no competence to make it under the Constitution. We have also challenged that. There are other grounds, very strong grounds where we are challenging that. For example, you brought this man, you abducted him by force, you tortured him, you captured him like a common criminal in Kenya. A British citizen who had gone to Kenya voluntarily, you captured him, you abducted him, and you rendered him to Nigeria by force without going through and other acts within the Commonwealth, rendered freely and voluntarily, lawfully. But Nnamdi Kanu was captured in Kenya and brought here extrajudicially to Nigeria to face trial. That cannot make any count based on that to stand. It is like saying that you can destroy a person ahead so as to have the chance to try the person. So we raise some very fundamental steps. And in any case, in any event, the entire 34 grounds that we filed, the entire affidavit, and better affidavit, the police of law, they never deny any of them. They just do what we call general denial by saying the prosecution denies the harvest in your affidavit. What are you saying to it? What did they say to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu was extrajudicially rendered a rendition to Nigeria? They don't have the word. What do they say to the fact that this case is on appeal and you cannot charge the person on a law that is still inchoate? They have nothing to say. What do they say when we said that this court has no jurisdiction? Because you have not said that the law was breached here. You are saying it was breached in another country, that it had ricocheting effects here. Where is the predicate offense, which is terrorism, which you did not charge them for? They have nothing to say. So everything they have here is follow. And that is why we are taking it to strike out the political charge, discharge and put in our country, let him breathe the fresh air of Nigeria, and let him go home if you want.
So a quick one, you brought the issue about his glasses up in court that they're scared in the code line. Could you give us an insight into on the issues of police check of Pasaya?
When the trial first started, Nnamdi Kanu's glasses were sealed, and they are still with the DSS. Till date, he has no glasses. So when he now ran abroad from jail, when the military invaded his home at Afaro Ibeko in Mwahia, in Abia State, on the 14th of September 2017, he escaped by the whiskers of his hair. So he was just lucky. Don't forget that on that day, 28 unarmed civilians, innocent civilians, were gruesomely murdered. So he escaped. And that's the person you are saying jump bail. You jump bail when, instead of coming to court for trial, you voluntarily escape. But when you escape, when you run away from death, that cannot be jumping bail. You have to come in like that. So when he now went to London, where he's also a British citizen, he had another glass, which again was seen on him and broken when he was captured in Kenya, like a common criminal, and forcefully renditioned to Nigeria. So today he has no glass to use. So the court now has ordered the DSS to ensure that he gets his glasses. Then on the issue of clothes, we find here Jofo and the younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu and others have taken close to him 3 times, and they will refuse to take the clothes. It's today we are hearing for the first time that the reason is that one of the clothes had the motif of a lion. That is a lion. We all know this shadow, visible clothes. I have some of them. Some have elephant, lion, tiger, giraffe, some have cock, some have antelope. So it wasn't meant to intimidate the court or to make any point. So we are hearing today that they would want that kind of, and the court has made it clear that it is better, instead of wearing a coat that has that motif, he should wear plain clothes. The design of which is still left to him, it should be plain. It could be black, red, white, green, yellow, sky blue, it doesn't matter. And we also agree to that effect, to that. For now, the court will give to him plain clothes. We didn't know that was the heading of the DSS. According to court, the director said it goes against their procedure. I'm not going to become as an obedient young man is. He knows that he will and do as you have said. So it wasn't really an issue. But I think to me, that was a great error to escape from the fact that he continuously breached the orders of this court to allow him to have his clothes. So now I'm directed to find a Jofo to provide other clothes for him that do not have the motive of a lion or a tiger. So it could be another designer. June last year.
Okay. This now the defense lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu in the brief press like this. He just finished to tell exactly what happened for court today and decisions where court don't take. Okay, so they don't adjourn the matter to 8th of April. Now the next time where they will bring Nnamdi Kanu come court for court 2 here for the Federal High Court, Abuja. So now here we go end our broadcast today from the Federal High Court. I'm going to bring you more on top this story from 8th of April.